What's up, everybody? It's 4 and 2K. Man. Same old thing, right? Same old thing. People just turn around thinking that I'm gonna tell you a story about this kid, right? When I used to live in the projects, right? We was growing up, and sometime in the project you see things you don't supposed to be seeing. You know what I'm saying? People are making money or doing things that you should not be seeing. You should not be talking about with other people, because this is your neighborhood. These people, you know what they're doing. They need money. They're taking care of their families, right? And then you grow up with this kid. You all grew up. You're all little young guys, and you grow up, right? Some of you want to just work. Some of you want to become firemen. Some of you want to do things with your life, right? We all live in a project. We're like, yo. And there's always one kid that then just wants to be a follower. You know what I mean? He follows everybody. Follow until you hurt his feelings. You hurt the kid's feelings, and next you know he wants to talk, quote unquote, to certain people about what you're doing, right? And ever since you was a little kid growing up, some of us have this in our mind that telling is a good thing, you know? Getting somebody in trouble for something that has nothing to do with them, you know? Going in somebody else's fucking business and saying, look it, blah, 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 and snitching them out, and next you know they're doing the jail time, right? The way YouTube's been lately, there's certain people that are on here, they work for the police. There's certain people who work for the police on here. There's certain people who work for feds right now that are on YouTube. There's certain people on here that are getting ready to have some indictment on a couple of dozen people on here, and they're getting ready to get arrested soon. I guarantee you before the New Year's happens, there's going to be a group of people on YouTube that's going to be arrested. And the mess up thing, some of you guys that are so pro-blacks and you're pro this and pro that, I feel sorry for you, because there's certain people that they're gonna set you up. Look what happened. Hey, I don't want. I was gonna start naming some famous people that are got caught up like this. You know what I mean? The snitching stuff. But there's between me and you, there's a lot of indictments on people on this YouTube. There's lots of them, because, like, you know, some of you think just because we are the same skin and we're black, you come to the meetings, you call me all the time, you text me all the time, you dote to me all the time, you think that they're your friends. You think everybody's your fucking friend. In this world, nobody's your damn friend until you prove that you're a friend. Until you prove yourself. If you never proved yourself to anybody, that one time in your life that says, look, he had my back or she had my back, that's a real friend, then you don't know what real friends are. You don't. Because most of your real friends on this YouTube are what are they doing? They're informing. They got cases on people up the ass on this YouTube. A lot of you are working with the police. A lot of you are working with the feds. A lot of you working with DSS and caseworkers on child neglect. There's a lot of cases on this YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. There's so many cases on it that don't be surprised if some of you start disappearing off here and you're going to start blaming each other and snitching on each other. Say, he's the one that did it. He's the one that said it. Because I'm going to tell you right now, police don't have your back. They're going to, once you snitch, you keep doing the thing for the police or doing it for the feds or whatever you have to do to indict certain people that are doing corrupt stuff on this YouTube or in their everyday life that you're trying to set them up for. You're going to reap what you sow in the end. You're going to reap what you sow. You know what I don't like is that that people use the police as a toy. People use the FBI as a toy. People use the marshals as a game. Especially when it comes to online, especially when it comes on everyday life. People call on people for no reasons. People on the internet set you up for no reasons. Because why? Because you making more money, or you're making more views, or you're showing people that you really give a shit. And if you don't give a shit, it's still a problem, right? I guess loving each other is a hard thing. It's very hard. You know? Love to me is like your kid's mother sitting there sending guys to your house after you bust your ass working and looking at a small check, and then you got to go work a part-time job to make up for the small check so it can become a regular check so you could actually live every day. That was no fucking joke. And then have a woman that's supposed to love you and make kids by you try to set you up and have Kunta Kinte niggas coming over to your house when you're just getting out of work and knocking, hitting your doorbell, talking crap to you when you just got in your house after a hard day's work. That's what I used to go through. I used to knock dudes out right in front of my house. I hit them straight hard, right in their mouth. No reason why these dumb, quote-unquote, Negroes decided to come by my house, because some woman with a fat booty and a big old booty that wants to give it away and set this dummy up to get a drive-by and get knocked out or hospitalized. Because dumbasses want to come and mess with black people that had nothing to do with nothing. And you know what's the messed up thing about being a black person, or whatever you want to call me, or what you want to call yourselves, was that all it takes is somebody else to say something about you, and you'll automatically assume that it's right. Everything's right because somebody else said it. You don't go and basically talk to the person before you go and run your fucking mouths. That's the problem with you too. The conscious community. All that conscious community, all them black people with all kind of medallions showing about all ancestry stuff, all this stuff they're selling on the street and everything else. And you got one or two out of every group that's sitting there setting you up to go to jail for a long time. If some of you guys are falling for it, I don't care how much degrees, I don't care how many books you read, you're still a moron. Because you're still going to jail, you're still getting set up. And some of you got murdered. There's a lot of people in the conscious community that got murdered over the years because they don't want to say somebody over there snitched them out, got a paycheck, cut a check, you go to jail, you get murdered, you the one that looked like you're the one that set everybody up, and it wasn't. It was, you know what I mean? Come on. The conscious community, you're all going to go down one way or another. It doesn't matter. Because one thing that you know what your downfall is that you don't have no unity in your heart. In the conscious community for black people, you don't have no unity in your heart for nobody. You don't stand by your people. Even when your people are wrong, you don't stand by them, or at least try to put them in the right direction and be like, oh man, you know, it's not necessary this way, it's not necessary that way. Some of you don't even know how to do that. But I guess that's what the conscious community is all about. Snitching, right? Snitching. Feds make their money. They make their bones. They make their promotions. And what do? We rot, we die, we get killed, or we go to hell. For somebody else's foolishness. And somebody else's ambitions. And somebody else's greed. In the black community. Pro-blacks. The whole temps. They all got an agenda against the black man. Or the original man. The destruction of us. I think that there's nothing that we can do about it. There's going to be indictments. People are going to go to jail. And some of you might deserve to go to jail. Maybe it might wake you up the second time or fifth time around going back to jail. Maybe it'll wake you up. Because anybody that's been treated and been black their whole life and know what it feels like to be black and knows what it feels like to be treated disrespectfully your whole life, you would figure that if you're around a group of people that like yourself, that you'd be more I don't know. I can't even put a name to it. We supposed to be treated as the original people. Me personally, it's hard to have faith in I have faith in a race of people that don't have faith in themselves. It's hard for me to have faith and say that us black people are gonna quote unquote do the right things in life. We're not. That's why it's only so many of us are gonna do what we need to do, and the rest of us are not. And a lot of us are setting each other up and saying we're pro-blacks and we love our black people and everything else. You're saying all this, but then you sit with your forked tongue, your snake tongue, you're setting people up to go to jail. I don't know, people. I'm 4 and 2K. I feel like saying this message. Later.